Okay, so I just want to do a quick update on this tank because I don't think I've focused on this tank in a while. So, Severum is doing fine. He's putting on a little bit of size. Obviously he's eating right now. So, the tetras are a little spooked by me trying to film, but they're getting bits and pieces that fall to them. Although they won't really be in the top level eating right now. I have noticed that these tetras, since I removed the pleco and silver dollar and iridescent shark, have been a lot more skittish, and they have been a lot more scared to come to the top to eat. So that's something to watch, I guess. Also, the spotted raphael catfish is down in there somewhere. I see him sometimes. So that guy's still alive and kicking. Let's see, what else I have to talk about here. Oh, so all these fish that I have left are about to hit a year old with me. Most of them are at least 2 or 3 years old already. I think the tetras probably look to be at least 3 or 4. Probably 4, to be honest. Same thing with the Severum. Looks pretty old compared to... Obviously, Severum has quite a few more years left in the tank than these tetras will. Spotted raphael obviously has a while left whenever he does come out again. I've been doing a few more water changes than usual on this tank. Really for no particular reason, I guess. Just since I got the pleco out, I've been trying to get as much detritus out as possible. So I've been doing roughly one every other day of 3 gallons, just a quick one with a siphon. I gotta clean the glass now because I don't have a pleco, obviously, and algae's kind of coming back. One thing I was debating is that since all these fish are about to hit the 1 year mark, is maybe whether or not I should consider moving out everybody, because the Severum's nice, but it's really not a top level show Severum, given it's genetically probably going to be quite a bit weaker than the greens and the golds. So I don't know exactly how much longer this guy would have left, maybe 2 more years. 2 more years, I guess, to get to its full grown size, and then another year or 2 from there. But I wouldn't just want to, like, the tetras look like they're going to go soon eventually, because they're getting older and they're kind of showing a few signs of aging. And, you know, they're pretty big right now, so my assumption is they probably don't have as much time left as the Severum and the catfish do. And I really wouldn't want to keep a tank with just the Severum and the catfish, but I also don't know what other fish I would really want to add to that group. I suppose that I should just wait it out, see what happens to these tetras. Who knows, they might actually be a bit younger than I think they are. But I do know that if I were to remove them all, I would have to focus probably on small fish, because I think that my next focus would be on tiny little freshwater fish that are not, you know, crazy difficult or crazy aggressive. So I'd probably focus on simple fish. I don't think I would go the complete opposite route and keep aggressive fish, just given the fact that I've been keeping aggressive fish for a while, and I found once I moved into semi-aggressive, my success rate improved significantly, probably due to the lack of larger cichlids killing everybody, such as that one flower horn attempt I had that killed everybody. I would think then next step for this tank would be maybe a school of like barbs or tetras or something like that. I wouldn't want to keep angels or discus, not because they're not great fish, but because, well, they actually are not that much different from Severums in this fact that the smaller community fish don't last with them. Of course, they're a bit less aggressive than Severums, but there are some angels out there, especially some wild angels. Like, wild angels will be just as aggressive as Severums. The thing is though, captive bred angels have been bred for so long that they're just not really like that anymore. Especially since captive bred angels are not true P scalar, just like how this is not a true H fasciatus. Like this is not a true Severum. Obviously it's not an H severus, right? These H severuses are mouth brooders, and there's almost no mouth brooding Severums in the aquarium trade. So obviously while there's a lot of taxonomy issues with aquarium fish, at the very least, it's pretty easy to know aggression issues and what's going to be a problem, given that all these things have been captive bred to be more peaceful for the most part. Obviously, some like flower horns have been captive bred to be more aggressive. I guess I'm going to end this by saying I think my next focus would be simple community fish and maybe something to take care of this algae. Maybe a Siamese algae eater. It's not that bad, really. It's just a few specks on the glass, which I could just clean off whenever I do a water change, and which I've been doing, but I obviously can't get it all in one water change because I don't like changing large amounts of water. And I really have not tried. I haven't. You know, it's weird. I've been scraping it while I've been um, doing a water change with this. I probably should do it right before I do a water change. But yet, after that, I won't be able to really take up as much detritus from the gravel. So, yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Fish look pretty good. Some seem to be showing a few signs of aging in terms of the Congo tetras and especially their jaw region. Especially the two bigger ones. The two bigger ones, I can kind of see it. The smaller one's a bit more hyperactive still. But that might just be because it's a skittish fish. I'll end it with the Severum. Come to the front. Come on. There we go.